On paper, the sappers always beat the Panzer PIO. However, with some micro, the Panzer PIO can turn around the engagement. In this video, we are going to look at whether the stop and shoot is effective. In CoH3, moving penalties may apply to a unit while on the move. The moving accuracy multiplier is the most common type, which is around 50% for the range units and 25 or 15% for the assault units. Additionally, units can have different DPS profiles even if they use the same weapon types. For example, the riflemen want to close the distance to take advantage of their higher fire rate, while the Tommies prefer to maintain distance to utilize their higher accuracy. So, does it make sense to move the unit when they're not shooting and stop when they're ready to manage the distance? For the most part, no. This is because the unit in this game is a squad, and each of the models in the squad act independently. The model's fire rate is determined under layers of RNG. Long story short, the fire rate is determined by elements such as aim time, weapon cooldown, reload speed, reload frequency, and so on. Each of these has its own possible bracket they can roll. For example, a model might shoot faster than the other because it rolls aim time and cooldown closer to the minimum values, or its burst time happens to be longer in the specific burst. The difference becomes more apparent the longer the unit has been shooting. As a result, each model in the squad will be ready to shoot at a different time. The best way to maximize the DPS is to let the unit keep shooting without interrupting them, so that they wouldn't lose the fire rate. This means if you want to close in the distance, it is more optimal to just take the moving penalties and move in. If our unit is a range unit like the Tommies, we just stay still and deal as much damage as possible before retreating. In conclusion, the stop micro increases our DPS slightly when pushing forward. However, it is beneficial only when we do it while pushing the out of cover enemy. If the enemy unit is behind a cover, then it immediately becomes a down trade. We also missing the wiping opportunity as we give the enemy distance when they retreat. When kiting, the stop micro reduces our unit's fire rate because each model is ready to shoot at a different time, resulting in lower DPS. However, it still is the right thing to do when facing SMG unit.